Hey guys, it's Karen, Lavender Clothesline. Today I have a hard goods haul. I know, surprise, surprise. Lately, this is pretty much all I'm picking up. I am picking up some clothing, but the majority of what I'm picking up right now is hard goods. While my store presently has about 3,200 listings, I'm gonna say about 2/3 of that off the top of my head is still clothing, hence Lavender Clothesline. But I'm addicted to hard goods. Why am I addicted? Because it's so much more interesting. I don't know, the stuff I find is really like, what is that? I want that in my cart. So clothing is still a good seller, but we all know during the summer months that clothing does slow down, the sales slow down. So what's a girl to do but put hard goods in her cart? So if you want to see another hard goods haul, pretty much all vintage, hit that like and subscribe button and let's get started. Okay, so today I'm just jumping right into it, no chit chat in the beginning anyway. Who knows where this video will bring me, and you guys always get my thoughts. Thanks so much for encouraging me and supporting my channel, very much appreciated. And without further ado, let's just pick up the first item and see what I found. All right, so the first item that I saw was this music teapot. Yep, it's a music box. Look at that down there. And her head comes off, her top comes off, and it is an actual teapot. Probably dirty inside because it's vintage, and I haven't washed or de-stickered anything. So this video, I will be able to tell you exactly what I paid because the stuff came in from my car. I put it on the table. I am really pushing to get everything listed before I leave for vacation this Wednesday. We'll see if that works out. I'm not quite sure. If you see an item that you want, know that I will try to get it listed before I leave, but my store is going to be completely shut down. Yep. Shutting down my whole store. Hopefully I'll still put a video or two out, but I'm not even sure about that. I might just be floating at the beach, so we shall see. Okay, $3.99 is what I paid at Goodwill, and how fun is that? It's like her little bow, maybe asking her to marry him or just being a servant. But I said yes to this. Now these, I don't expect this to bring high money. When I say high money, I mean anything over, I don't know, $50 or $60 for a $4 buy-in price. But yeah, I just thought this was super sweet. I have not wound it up, but I will try that. But even if the music box does not work, I'm sure this will still sell. No chips, no cracks, really super sweet. Does it have any markings? I don't see any markings on the bottom. There's a close-up. And yeah, but for $4, how do you pass that up? I think this is so fun. But okay, that's item number one. Let's get right on to item number two. Item number two is this beautiful planter statue. Look how gorgeous this is. Now, while I'm not okay, let me backtrack and say a couple of subscribers or a couple of commenters said, hey, you must be Catholic because you sell a lot of statues and things. Nope, I'm not, but I just appreciate the aesthetic of this. I know a lot of people look for these things on eBay, and that's the bottom line for me. If there's a buyer, I'm willing to sell it. So it is a planter. This is definitely vintage, still has its dirt. And what does it say on the bottom? Samson Import Company, 1962. Looks like it was originally sold at Jane's Flower Shop. And it has a phone number. Wouldn't that be funny if I called it from 1962? But $5. And she's just beautiful. She looks very serene and yeah, really pretty, very soft colors. Now she does have a little ding right there, but I thought that was minuscule enough that I would go ahead and pick it up. And I think the buyer should be able to just dab that with a little white paint if that bothers them. But I said yes to the Virgin Mary planter. This next item is one of those items that I went back and forth, only in my mind. It was always in my cart because I'm not quite sure why, but I've never seen it and I thought, okay, I'll give that a try. Butterfly key holder letter sorter. I think you keep your mail in there and the different butterflies, and it's made out of wood. And as you can see, I paid $3 for it. Now, as you can also see, the butterflies on the front that hold, the slots that hold your mail are actually stapled on. So not super high quality, but I thought this was good. I thought somebody might want this. Isn't that always my thinking? Somebody needs this. So I said yes to this butterfly mail sorter key holder. Okay, and today I'm not going to even guess at prices. You guys can either check comps if you're really interested in what something would sell for. Come on, you got to do some of the work. Here I am schlepping all this stuff and, putting makeup on. Today I put eyelashes on. And I enjoy doing stuff like that. Great fun. I'm so glad to be a girl. I would never want to be a boy. I haven't always been a girly girl. I don't want to say that, but I really enjoy the art of sitting at a vanity and trying different makeups. And no, I would never want to be one of those beauty influencer women. I think they have the hardest job. But I do like getting ready for a video. But then once the lights are on and I'm filming, it's a lot of work to guess what everything will bring. So once in a while, I will just show you what I picked up, tell you why I picked it up, and you guys are on your own to either leave a comment down below of what you think the item will bring. That's always fun to hear your guesses, or you could do the homework if you're interested to see what kind of price that item would bring. Most everything is on eBay. And if it's not, usually you can tell by something similar what an item is going to bring. There have been a few times where I bought things that had no comps, and then I just price high and put best offer. That's rare though. Usually I can take a guess, but I'm just seeing out my front window a little squirrel going across my garden. Maybe later, if I have time, I will show you how the front garden is looking. Everything is beautiful. Now, we have had some really hot weather here in central Pennsylvania, so a few of my roses took a hit, but they're still carrying on, and I get to see beautiful nature out this big window while I'm talking to you guys. So once in a while, I get a little distracted if somebody's walking by, or a dog, or a squirrel, or, I'm one of those people, every little sparkly thing, it's everything that passes by. I'm always, what do they call that? I'm always sidetracked, but okay. Next item. The next item was on the shelf and I said, that looks different. I could be wrong. So I looked at this gold, I'm going to call this satin finish vase. Now this could be just an FTD florist giveaway vase type of thing. And the thing that caught my attention was the shape looked very Art Deco to me. If you're not sure about Art Deco, just put in Art Deco into a Google search and let the images, choose images, let them scroll, and you'll see the aesthetic of Art Deco. But I felt like this looks very Art Deco, and I was kind of hoping that the glass itself was colored, that the coloring was in the glass, but it seems to me it might have that paint overlay where the paint was flashed on. I don't know if that's the correct term, but flash means that the paint, or the color I should say, is not in the glass, it's applied. But I still felt this was beautiful, and I'm not sure if it's like the marigold kind of sunflowery color that's attracting me. I think it's the shape, but I said yes for $2. And there is no marking other than number 72 on the bottom. So as I often say, it should be a law. If I was president, my first act of Congress would be to create a law where every single thing that was made has to have the name on the bottom. I don't know why people go through all the trouble of opening a factory and hiring glassmakers and then they don't put their name on it. I'd be super proud if I could make something. But $2, no idea. It could be a big womp womp, but I really liked the aesthetic of this, and that's why I bought it. The next item, unlike the other items, right away in my cart, I could not grab these quick enough. When I see something like this, there's no thought process at all. It's like see it, take it, cart. My brain is just on autopilot, which is scary. But the next item I found was a set of 6 of these glasses. How wonderful are these? Now, I'm not really thrilled with shipping glasses, but for Kentucky Derby, 1875 to 1975, yes please, love these. And on the back, I believe are all the winning horses up to 1974, the Triple Crown. winners. So how great are these? So like I said, I'm going to try to lift them to show you how cool they all look together. Somebody's going to want theirs if they have a very cool bar. Look how fun. Aren't these great? Do we love these? We love these. So I said yes to these. And what did I pay for them? $3.99. So $4 for a set of 6. Overjoyed. Over the moon. Love, love, love. I won't love them the morning I get up and have to ship them. There's always that. Like this morning, I had to be out of the house like 8:30, 8:45, and I must have had, I'm going to say 10 big breakables to ship besides all the regular shipping. I shipped a mirror, I shipped a vase, a plate. What else? Candlesticks, really delicate candlesticks. And recently I had an item break that I had a refund for. So I did file a claim with USPS, but of course I gave my buyer their refund right after they sent me clear pictures. I'm always very on it to give them their money back because they shouldn't have to, be all excited to get an order and then find out that it broke. Now I have to say my wrapping and shipping skills are stellar. I have really gotten good at this, so I'm not quite sure what happened with that. The buyer felt a little bit that it should have been better packed. So I'll visit that again, but I have sold that same item probably 10 times over, if not more, and it's always been fine, but we all know this year has been very bad for shipping rates, times, and damages. So all of that, but I digress. I bought the glasses. All right, next up, very weird item. I don't care what it sells for. I wanted it because I think somebody's gonna want it, and it turns out there's quite a bit of these online. Was this mailbox. How fun is this mailbox? And you open it up, and it's got little paperwork inside, and the original use of this was you bought champagne in it. It was a champagne mailbox holder, I guess for gift giving. I think this was Moet. Let's see if it says Moet, Hennessy USA Incorporated Champagne, Brut Champagne, limited edition by Eileen. Oh, Eileen, I'm not going to be able to say your last name. Ugerkovic. I don't know who that is, but I will check it out online. And did I say what I paid for it? I paid, oh, it's right on front, $3. So I don't know that this is going to make me rich and let me retire, but the aesthetic is really good and I like the colors. I like everything about this, so I said yes. All right, the next item I saw sitting there on a shelf, super sweet. I don't know why people were passing this by, was this little kitty cat. Pretty sure it's a kitty cat, pointy ears. Little tiny leather coin pouch, I'll call it. See that? Really sweet. And the leather is nice, really well made. I imagine this is a souvenir. I could be wrong about that. All of you guys always comment that you want me to sell merch and you want my t-shirts to have my sayings on them. Like, I could be wrong about that. Go out and get what's yours. What else do I say all the time? So just know the older I get, the more I'm going to be repeating myself because that's what my family does. And yeah, maybe someday I will sell merch and we will all be saying, I could be wrong about that. Kind of let you off the hook because I think I started saying it so people don't say, hey, what you said is wrong. So it kind of covers all bases. I think parents should also say that. They still have the final word, but like, hey, Susie, you have to do this because of that. I could be wrong about that, but we would all know Susie still has to do the thing. So just let you off the hook. But anyway, $1.99. I am in a weird mood today. And yeah, super, super sweet. It's a little wristlet. And I'm not going to guess, but if I had to guess, probably the $20 mark. All right, next item. Again, the minute I saw it, I knew it was special, and I am not artsy. I have no knowledge. Dr. Lori, I follow her pretty much all her videos. If you don't know who Dr. Lori is, I'm not going to go on and gush about this woman. Her knowledge is phenomenal. She has a YouTube channel. I watch her to gain knowledge. And once in a while, she will actually comment or, leave a comment for me. And I am just like a little kid who, has had a star sign an autograph or something. I'm like, oh, Dr. Lori. So Dr. Lori, if you're ever watching, I am humbled and I am also grateful for all of your knowledge. And I'm sure you also cringe at all of this stuff I make up because I know nothing. I did not go to college. I never studied history or art. I think I was absent most days in high school. I won't even go down that rabbit hole. But when I see good art, sometimes I say, that looks like something. Yep, that's the extent of my knowledge. But I saw this sitting on a shelf. How sweet is this? It is a little, I'm going to call it a drawing. It looks like a drawing that was watercolored in. And I forgot to get my glasses, but it is Sarah Lynn Richards. That is the artist, Bristol, Maine. And I believe this is called The Happy Cricket. I think that's what that says. Very, very tiny. How sweet is that? And I did run a comp on this. I'm like, that looks like something. Now, for $3, I don't have to run a comp because this is so cute that this will bring money, whether it brings big money or not. But if you Google or if you do an eBay search for Sarah Lynn Richards, her artwork comes up. And it is so stinking cute, so cute. So really, really love that. I'm sure I'm catching my ring light. The Happy Cricket, how adorable is that? Okay, so that is that. I have no idea what it's gonna bring because I didn't look at what they were bringing. I just saw they were prolific and that they did well. All right, let's switch gears. We can have that t-shirt. Let's switch gears and talk about this very heavy pail bucket thing. Look at this. Now tell me that you have to have any knowledge of vintage or antique to know that this is a good thing. Super heavy. I imagine it's brass. See the brass underneath? It kind of looks like bronze or brass, so I don't even understand what's going on there. And the bottom has the green verdigris. So I think because the patina is green, I'm gonna say it might be a chance that it's copper. See, I don't know too much about it, but that's where I will start my research. And it is marked, and it says something. Hang on, I'll get the magnifying glass. Okay, so I found my trusty magnifying glass. Let me set this up so I'm not breaking anything. And it says W.U. New York, NY. So what's WU? It's not a fire department. WU, Water Utility of New York. I have no idea. Leave a comment down below if you know what W period, U period, N period, Y period. And then it has 140/20. So I imagine that has something to do with the liquid capacity. And underneath it, it says India. So India, I would think that's a brass product. I'm gonna guess brass. I don't know if brass turns green, but there you have it. And the price, $4. Yep, I want the bucket all day long. I love this bucket. Now when I first saw it, I thought, is that for fireplace ashes? But I think the buckets that are made to carry out fireplace ashes have like a spout or a spout on this side. So because this is totally round, I'm gonna guess a water bucket. Maybe to give water to horses? No idea, but absolutely yes. All right, that was very noisy. I put the water bucket down. What else? What have I not talked about? I have not talked about this silver vase. Isn't this beautiful? I don't know if this is true. I call this like a trumpet vase. It kind of looks like a horn. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know the shapes of vases. Sometimes vases are called like tulip shape or onion shape. They have all different, but I don't know what this is. Could it be a tulip shape? I don't think so. But the reason that I took it, now this is not real silver, is because see this very faded stamp on the felt? That's Restoration Hardware. Yep, I know Restoration Hardware's stamp even when it's almost all gone, because Restoration Hardware is my #1 life's I Want Everything store. I absolutely love that store. I don't think I own one piece from there. Maybe a mirror, probably not even. But when I go in Restoration Hardware, that's like my interpretation of what my house in heaven is going to be like. It's very monochromatic. It's just so soothing. You know, the whole world is crazy. And when I go to like King of Prussia Mall, it's the big mall in, where is that, Philadelphia? King of Prussia, I guess, is the name of the city or the town. And you go, it's this huge mall and there's all this noise and, you know, people, and before COVID. And then you go into Restoration Hardware, because that's where the main store is. And it's just like serenity. It's so like everybody is whispering. I love that store. So if you don't know Restoration Hardware, their product is high end. They have beautiful things. Still not as high quality, in my opinion, as antiques. Antique quality is just gorgeous for most pieces. But I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, Restoration Hardware, I feel like they have a resale value even better than Pottery Barn, which is saying a lot. So if you list something that's Restoration Hardware, I'm not guaranteeing you it's going to sell, but it's going to get eyes on it because people love RH. So there is that, and I paid $3, and I have no idea. I'm guessing, I don't even know if this is silver plate. It almost seems like aluminum, but does aluminum make a different tap noise than like sterling silver, or I don't know. That would be cool to find out. But it's very used, so it has a great patina inside, and I loved it. All right, I'm going to do a handbag. Let me grab one from under the table. Okay, so sitting in the handbag section, which I have to admit, I haven't been doing as many handbags as I normally do because there's so many fakes you have to wade through. A lot of the stores put out handbags that are well beyond their years of service. It's like, guys, if the whole bottom is gone and the feet are missing and the handles have that real, just stop. That's what I'm gonna say. But I saw this handbag and I said, that's different. Look at this doohickey zipper pull. Isn't that weird? And it almost looked like it was on with a safety pin, but it's not. It came that way. And I said, wow, that hardware is different. So it's like a doctor's bag, what I would call a small doctor's bag. And then the handles, again, almost have like an organic, I'm gonna say like branches. And then I opened it up. Let me open this all the way so you guys can see. I opened it up and I saw the tag. Never heard of this brand before. So that's what that looks like. And when I saw the tag, the material the tag was made out of, the way the tag was sewn on, it didn't look cheap to me. That's all I could say. So it is called Latico, Latico, New Jersey, USA. To me, anytime a label says something is made in USA, it has my attention. So the inside is really nice and clean. The inner tag, genuine leather, made in India. So the actual bag is made in India, but the tag is saying they're selling the bags in USA, but really nice quality. So I said yes to Latico, and you can look these bags up. They do have a following, and they seem like they have a good sell-through rate. And what did that say? $4. Okay. So I'd rather buy this than look at Coach bags all day long. I don't buy Coach bags. I should say probably 1% of the time I would buy a Coach bag. If I was 100% positive it was real, and most likely I would be buying it for myself. I don't care about carrying a Coach bag, but I do like some of the leather bags that Coach makes, the quality of them. So most likely I would be buying it for myself. But I find the whole thing of changing handbags exhausting. So I have more of a propensity to go with neutral bags, so I don't have to take all my stuff out, because you guys know me. I have so much in my handbag. If I ever made a video of like what's in my handbag, remember those videos everybody used to make? You guys would be horrified of what I carry along. The other day I was cleaning it out. I had a half-eaten pouch, the little pouches of Fun Fruits. I had a zipper bag of pretzels that were pretty crushed because they were in there for like 3 days, and even though it was zipped closed, they were getting pummeled. 3 checkbooks, a wallet, 2 cosmetic bags. It just goes on and on. At least I had eaten the sandwich, so that's good. I carry my water bottle, my keys, my phone, what else? Just everything that I need to have with me. I'm very, what do we call that? I don't know. I'm one of those women that needs all this stuff with her. I'll think of the term. And you were worried I wasn't going to be chatty. I am always chatty. Okay, I have a really interesting item. It's gonna make a lot of noise. So if this makes too much noise for the video, I'm gonna have to either do a voiceover or just mute it. We'll see how we do. But I saw this item and I paid $10 for it. I don't know what's going on with me lately with the $10 items, which is so high for me. I never spend $10 on anything, but I fell in love with this right away. Hang on, I'll get it. Okay, so I found, let's see if he'll turn around. I found this wind chime. Is this not the greatest thing ever? Ever? Turn around, little turtle. So the turtle is made out of coconut shell, and the thing I love about it is his head bobs. Over the moon happy with this. I just love this. And each of the bamboo canes are hand painted. Look at that. There's a turtle on this one. They're all turtles, sea turtles. This one has like a textured, like sand paint. And then the bottom, whatever this is called, dongle hitty thing, has a turtle on it. Now the original price is still on here. It was $25. I believe this is vintage, just for the amount of age, patina to it. Not positive about that. And yep, I paid $10 for it. Fell in love with this. I'm really getting a thing for frogs and turtles. I don't know what that's about, but I said yes to it. So leave me a comment down below if you have ever seen a turtle bamboo wind chime whose head bobs. I just love this thing. This is so cool. Okay, I'm just going to put a bunch of items up here fairly quick instead of talking about every one, because I don't want this video to be too long, because we are preparing for vacation and Lisa and her husband and her daughter, their daughter, are coming along. We are all meeting up in Florida. Mellissa will be there, Barry, so hopefully we might get a little video footage in. Unfortunately, my son Dylan is unable to make it. We thought for a while he could make it, but his job is really, he needs to be there. But you never know, maybe he'll surprise me. One can hope. And I haven't seen him in months, but he's really good. He calls me all the time and we talk for hours. But anyway, okay, so what was I saying? We're gonna go through this stuff quickly. Just gonna tell you a little bit about it and what I think. So I found this adorably sweet vintage planter. And there was another woman who reached for it at the same time and my hand got it. But I said to her, I'm sorry, did you want that? Because look how cute. I just really wanted somebody to buy this. And adorable. I don't think it has any chips or cracks. You know, this is probably like a Nesco or Homeco or one of those companies, not really high end, but absolutely yes. With all of the little air plants and really, how cute would this be with an air plant in it? Super, super sweet. Okay. And what else did I buy? I bought this guy. Don't ask me why, but he's a duck box. Who doesn't need a really fun painted duck box? He's lacquered, $1.99. He opens for you to keep your treasure in, shaped like an egg. Is that an egg? Not really. Paisley, teardrop, something. And I just really liked him. I thought the aesthetic was really good. Lacquered box, $1.99. I bought this frog napkin holder, letter holder, slotted thing. And on the bottom, design Mary Ann Baker, it looks like. Yep, I paid $1.99, handcrafted, Japan, so vintage. And normally I wouldn't buy something like this. To me, this is too modern. It's not fine enough. I don't know what words I use, but Mary Ann Baker's items can bring money. So I said yes to that. I think she has a following. That's why I bought that. What else? I bought a hurricane lamp. So glad we're not shipping heavy items. It's not only a little heavy, it's fragile, and I'm not exactly sure that this cloche hurricane glass globe thing is the original. I'm thinking it might have had the matching piece to this, but I don't know lamps very well. So what do I know? Not a lot. And this is electrified, but I don't know if this was converted. It almost seems like, no, I think it's always been electric. So I said yes to this because I thought it was really beautiful, and I paid $2.99. So do I want to ship this? Not really. I'm almost thinking of getting rid of this and just selling this, because this is like a dime a dozen. So why even deal with this? I mean, the person could, but I'll have to give that more thought someday. And I think the flowers are, what flower is that? Is that a peony? That could be a peony, like a tree peony. Could be, could be, could be. Who knows? It could also be a dogwood. I don't think so, but okay. All right, and the last item that I'm gonna show for today, I think I always have to look around to see if there's anything else I wanna talk about. Let me move some of this out of the way. I do have other pieces, but you can only do so much in one video. Is a set of, well, I'll just show it to you. Look how good this is. So we got the teapot or coffee pot. I'm thinking it's, I don't know, a teapot. I know it's up and down. We got the sugar bowl. Look how good that is. And we've got the creamer. I love, 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 triple love this daisy design. And we got a cookie jar. Not quite sure. This is too big to be for sugar. So I'm going to say it's like for biscuits or cookies. So when you put out tea, you've got the teapot, sugar and creamer, and then the little snack yumminess bowl on top. Now, they wanted $13 for the set, but the sugar bowl has a chip or two. So I went to one of the supervisors, I believe she's in a supervisor position, and I said, hey, I love this, but it's got a pretty big chip right there. Can I buy this set without this piece and get a lesser price? And she was so sweet. She said, oh, I didn't realize when that was priced that it has a chip. She said we could do $5 on the set. So I wound up keeping the sugar bowl because somebody might be okay with that chip, because the chip is white and some of the flowers are white. So if you actually line it up like that, it's not as bad sitting on the shelf as if like that. But either way, I don't think this should be discarded. It's too cute. And unfortunately, the prior owner used labels for her name. So when you peel that off, the original sticker is under there. I'm going to try to soak this off, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell who the maker was on this. So if you guys know or recognize the pattern, the brand, the maker, all that good stuff, would you leave a comment down below? No, I haven't run comps. This might be very common and I can find it myself, but I love to get you guys involved. I always love when you give me your insight. Sometimes you guys put links up. You guys are the best. You really are. I don't mean that flippantly. I really am just so grateful for all of you that always help me out. And yeah, so that is the haul for today. I wanted to make sure one last time. I felt like there's something in the back of my brain I forgot to show. And there's nothing worse than shutting off the camera and saying, darn, I forgot to show this such and such, but I think we're good. That is the video for today. Just know that I will try to post videos every Sunday and Wednesday. I'm not quite sure what's happening with vacation. It might be just a lot of videos of lapping water and us sitting in lounge chairs and just hanging out together. And thank you so much for all of your birthday wishes. I turned 60 this week, over the moon happy, and thanks for watching. Go out and get what's yours.